Hello, everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 3 of the Jedha Galactic Championship Qualifier. We have Ben Whetten versus Nobbie. Should be a good fight. Today, I'm joined by William Hagewood.
Hello there.
And by James Ritter.
Hey, guys.
So, Will, you're going to go ahead and break down these lists, but before we have people choose their champion, I'm going to remind them that this episode, this episode of Gold Squadron Premium Access, whatever you want to call this game here is brought to you by Gold Squadron Paint Wars. If you haven't watched it yet, it is a competition that we're putting on here. It is a TV show. It is everything you want to see in painting. And listen, even if you're not a big painter, I bet you'll still enjoy it if you like competitive TV shows. So you got 3 painters. They face off in a challenge, and one of them wins. It's that simple. We do it. We have a good time, and we're giving away one of the ships that was part of the competition actually today. So watch live in order to get your hands on those. All right, here we go. Will, time to break it down. It is time to choose your champion.
All right, fantastic. Let's start with the Rebel Squad here. Your player on the right, your bet to all champion here, Nobbie, repping the A-Wings. He is so famous for promoting. He's got 2 groups of these A-Wings here. Both of them are identical, it looks like. Each of these groups includes an A-Wing with just thread tracers. That's the have a focus. If you hit, give locks to everybody. Then the 2 other ones have proton rockets. One of them having marksmanship and one having intimidation. So really a mixed squad here of different munitions, different EBTs, then running them in 2 separate groups as well, trying to shoot those thread tracers to give those 5 dice bullseye proton rockets 2 modifications then. So super interesting squad. We'll see how those intimidations pay off for him. And he's also moving second against a bunch of I-1s on the other side here. That's Ben Whetten, flying Separatist. As I mentioned, a bunch of I-1s that include Techno Union Bomber. That you see him out there on the rock. It's because he's trying to be launching those probe droids so he can pick up locks for his friendly ships there. It has also Discord missiles. You can spend your calculate to shoot a remote out at the start of engagement. We have the other Hyena is a Bactoid prototype. Bactoid prototypes change out the upgrade slots and is able to equip a double missile with Diamond Boron. Well, we see there being able to, it's a long range attack, range 2 or 3, that you can actually spend charge if it hits for some splash damage. As a note, the Bactoid prototype's ability allows it to essentially, while you perform a special attack, if a friendly ship has a lock on the defender, you can ignore the lock requirement of the attack. So that's very interesting here. So it's why the probe droids are such a necessity to get those locks out. And we have we have 2 other ships here. The Trade Federation drones. One has landing strikes and Discord missiles, and then one comes in with no upgrades. And then to round out the list, the true aces of this matchup here are going to be, I'm going to mess it up. It's Fleck. Oh, man. I can't say it, Dion. Fleck. Yes. We call them. Yeah, that's what it is. We call them the Afflecks. Because it's just easier to say. They are the I-5 Tri-Fighters. They both have Treacherous, so they can basically cancel a hit or crit as long as a ship is obstructing the attack. The ship that obstructs the attack gets a strain token. We see he's built a wall here of the Trade Federations and Hyenas to protect those Tri-Fighters. Now, these guys are able to, during the system phase, they can spend their locks to look at a ship's dial. It's very key to be able to get those Trade Federations in position for blocks or to get the Discord missiles set up early on to try to trap some of the ships. We don't normally see Tri-Fighters, let alone the I-5 versions of them, so I'm excited to see what they can do against all these A-Wings. Sure.
I feel a little stupid. I said all that muted. Okay, so let's try that again. So, looking at the bets right now, we have a one. My lord. Okay, reset. We are. We have a bit of a lopsided bet, 39% to 60% right now, leaning towards Nobbie's way. And I'm not surprised here, especially looking at those Tri-Fighters on the other side. The Flocka prototypes right now are one of those many Tri-Fighters that people haven't quite figured out how to run yet. So when we see them on the other side of the board, we're not entirely sure if the list is good or bad just because we automatically see these Tri-Fighters. By the way, we're seeing the A-Wings fire right now at those probe droids, and they have not taken damage yet.
Yep, was able to get the obstruction, raised them up to 4 agility. That's a smart play by Nobbie. That's good game knowledge. Shoot at the remotes. Don't let them fly around. I mean, they've pretty much already done their job, though. They were able to give out locks. We have a bunch of locks on Blue there, who is one of the Intimidation rocket carriers. And then the other one is on Blue. That is also the Intimidation rocket.
Yeah, Nobbie broke down his squad to me earlier, and he said that it's basically just 2 squads of 3 ships, and the light blue or the teal and the blue match, the yellow and the orange match, and the pink and the purple match. So it generally he flies them as 2 squads, very tightly knit. But it looks like he's starting to break them up a little bit to go in and out of these rocks.
Yeah, both players bring in the largest rocks possible. Obviously, the drones over there enjoy them with their landing struts. We'll see how the A-Wings can use them to their advantage. Now we saw the second probe droid get launched there as well. From the little tub.
Tub.
Yeah, I mean, the A-Wings winning that dice roll and being able to pass it off is huge for their pockets as well. It is more likely that they will be blocked, but we'll see how that actually ends up happening.
What were you going to say there, James?
They had a long discussion about that, actually, because they were talking like, oh, that's a really important dice roll to determine priority. And but they they both agreed that the way it ended, they would have chose that either way. Both players would have chosen that because the droid player wants to have those calculate actions, and the A-wing player wants to have those procket lineups.
Yeah.
Huh. That's
Fair enough.
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, definitely advantages and disadvantages, but that's what they've figured out. I mean, need those calculates to support. One thing I didn't mention while breaking down the list is that all of these ships do have networked calculations on them. While you defend or perform an attack, you may spend one calculate from a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 to change one eyeball result. So very important there. It's how these tri-fighters can stay alive. They have white evades, and then if they can get a lot of calculates from their buddies, could be very powerful.
Right now, we have you are watching the third round of the Jedha Galactic Championship Qualifier. You can see that those Trade Federation drones and the Bactoid prototypes making those right turns, creating a wall right now. Well, these A-Wings must have shifted their cache. Like this must have been like a recent thing.
Yeah, because I just did mine a couple weeks ago, so this is a brand new cache update.
Yeah. So, are they looking fine on your side, Will?
Oh yeah, they got the beautiful blue. They're like what do I want to say? In real life, they would be like washed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You kind of get that like darkened paint a little bit. Yeah,
I did mine pretty recently.
Hard to say. Hard to say. No, man. Crazy Vulcan, Flipster as well. People making the ship models for the mod we use Unified mod 2.0. Just doing absolutely so much work here, and it's been paying off. We see an A-Wing try to run over a Pro Droid unsuccessfully. Got to get an eyeball result to destroy it by running it over.
Yep, that is a nice way if you can get it gone without having to shoot at it. It is much it is a little bit easier than facing against a 3 agility thing.
Yep. Yeah. Speaking of models, if you can notice, we do have the Vulture doing its landing struts. It's able to land on that rock, and you see it kind of open up its wings there, start walking around. And man, Ben's flying these in such a tight formation here.
He knows exactly what he wants.
Yeah, he did a great job. He put the Trade Federation that doesn't have the landing struts going right down the middle of the lane there between the obstacles.
And he's really leaning into those network calculations as well. I think that's one of the problems that we sometimes see with the Tri-Fighters is they kind of go off and they're trying to be like aces, and he's making sure that they're just part of the squad. There's just 3 dice guns that they have ready to go. I like it.
Yeah, Baywing's being a little cagey here, staying to the outside. Looks like Teal caught in the center. Gonna risk it on range 3.
Here we go. Spends for 1. It's gonna try it. Got plenty of calculates out there. And hey, rewarded with a damage there.
Oh man, Nobbie, who is known for flying resistance A-Wings, doesn't have heroic today.
Friends, that's what we call riggedy wrecked.
Yeah. Wow. Punished for not... I mean, that was not the expected result on that. I do like... oh, he's going to shoot at the probe droid.
That's right.
Take your shots while you can.
Hit crit. And
Nice.
that'll be it.
Yep, they only have one hull, so she gone. I do like what Nobbie's doing here. He is threatening with the intimidations in the middle and then sweeping around with the others on the outside. Hit crit into the Techno Union bomber, but hasn't calculated for no damage there. So just the probe droid is the only casualty of this round.
All right, I have good news and I have bad news.
Okay.
Okay. The good news is I finished the whole upgrade emote, or at least the first version of it.
Okay.
The bad
Fantastic.
news is that we don't have enough slots for the like in our with what we currently have now. I'm planning to make some animated emotes. I just haven't had the time to do it yet. So I'm gonna take out a couple. I don't want people to freak out, but I'm gonna take out a couple to make some room for some things that I do want to do in those slots. So if your favorite emote disappears from the list, I'm sorry. You're forewarned.
There you go. Spam your favorite emotes so he knows which ones to keep.
It's the blasting.
Of course it would be.
So then I came in blasted. Will, I knew you were my soulmate from the very first moment.
That's such a good emote. So good.
We must lay a fellow soldier to rest, though.
All right, it's been done. It's done. You'll figure it out eventually. James gasped, clutching his pearls.
Miss GSP is there.
I was gonna say, you're not getting rid of GSP, are you?
No.
Which one is it?
Oh, I'm gonna refresh. Find out. I don't know. I don't see any changes to him.
It probably just hasn't come through yet.
That's okay. All right. Well, back to the game, I guess, then. Yeah, Navi's just doing a great job with these A-Wings, really widening out these flanks, taking advantage of their speed of the ship, not accepting this drone joust in the middle of the obstacles here that I'm a bit worried about. I feel like it's going to be easy to flank these guys if they just go forward. And Pink's already on a rock, so it can only go 2 forward or barrel roll around on it. And the Tub's in a bit of a problem as well. Can red one bank and land on the other rock, I guess, but it's not going to have much support.
A couple people asking if they can bet yet. The betting has now closed. Just for reference there.
Yeah, it's the green pew pew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's perfect.
There it is. The first instance of the hull upgrade has showed up.
It's perfect.
All right, so Vulture's crawling to the other side of the rock there. with utilizing the landing struts to ignore it.
So he still strutted on the rock, right?
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Crawling
my
around on
goodness.
rocks is so fun.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's not impossible, but it's hard to do. That you can actually
Pull from
jump
one rock to
from one
another.
rock to another. Yep.
Yeah.
It's very fun. Just crawling around on rocks.
Wow. So this tightened formation that Will was talking about has just exploded.
Yeah, it's so long for that, and like it makes sense. The A-wings weren't gonna joust that block, so it's okay. These guys are in the asteroids. That's where 3 of them like to be.
Mm-hmm. Holding their
Ooh.
positioning and probably flanking here with the flakkas. But here we go.
Yeah,
The
you
A-wings
might-
coming in.
He might have proton to pink. He's gonna have to boost to get into range 2.
No, I think he's got to boost left or right to get green or
I don't
brown.
think that bullseye's on.
No boost.
I
You
don't think
it's
that
on
bullseye.
pink.
No.
No, it's not. It's not on pink. No.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And we got a block
Oh.
here. Takes away the action from that light blue Phoenix Squadron pilot.
That's the intimidation one, though. So that vulture is down to 1 agility, 3 health.
Oh, we know how those vultures like to go pop.
Pop.
Yeah, and that's with 2 agility.
And no whole upgrade.
Correct.
All right, so yellow coming in for a procket.
That is a procket though.
Oh, yeah.
Jinx,
Yeah,
you owe
And
me
that
Yeah.
is
a-
also a procket.
No,
Yeah.
Pink's thread tracer.
Ah.
Gonna try to support his friends here. We could see that Bactoid prototype go down this round.
So we'll see if Nobbie can get a critical strike this turn. Here we go. Lays down the focus next to the pink one. Again, these are all Phoenix Squadron pilots, so we're just referring to them by their color.
Can't line up orange though.
Focus. Debating a boost. I think he'll just be a little bit wide on pink, but the positioning might be good. Though if he wants to go to the inside, might be hesitant to boost forward.
Yeah, if he boosts, he's pretty much committed to either 2 banking in or not going into the asteroids at all. Whereas at right now, he could like hard 1
Mm-hmm.
and keep his options open a little bit.
And he's deciding to
He's also
stay
gotta be
right there.
careful for those 2 Discord carriers because it's green and pink are the Discord carriers.
Okay. On
Yeah,
the
which means
separatist side.
you could launch out green and launch off pinks and just do an automatic damage to the Phoenix Squadron number 3.
Yes. So I think right now you have to focus boost with purple to avoid the Discord.
Yeah. Oh, that's what the pings were. He asked about where those things where the discords were.
Yeah.
All right, comes on in.
Yeah. So I don't think you'll be able to get orange with the Discord though. I think
Yeah, it's a 3 bank.
out. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't make it for sure.
Can you pull up the
said-
Buzz Droid
He says
card?
for sure.
For sure.
I can
don't-
pull up the Discord missile card.
But not the Buzz
not the
Droid.
actual buzz droids. No.
No, but I can throw it in the box.
That'll work for now. We don't. We haven't seen them as much lately, just simply because we haven't seen many drones.
Mm-hmm.
Why is
So-
that so blurry?
So they have 3 agility, 1 hull. And they got a nasty effect during the end phase. Or not during the end phase, at Initiative 0.
Yeah, well, it's in the engagement phase, which is engagement phase is initiative 0, which is basically the end phase. That anybody you're attached to suffers a damage.
That was a crit.
Critical damage, yeah. And here we go. We got our first shots here. Tri-Fighter putting down some coverage against the light blue A-Wing. A blank out. That means that A-Wing is going to be down to 1 hull, I believe.
Yeah, took a damage already. Yikes. 0 for 7 on green dice for that A-Wing. He's not a hero.
And there's another shot coming in from the other Tri-Fighter. Flocka 2 has a couple calculates available, but going to spend the lock first. Might spend it on all those dice. Going to spend it on 2. Able to get 1 auto conversion. Spends a calculate most likely for number 3. Or is he going to risk it? No, he's spending it off of the brown vulture. 3 hits, likely able to take that A-Wing off, and that is the truth. Blue A-Wing gone.
9 dice, 1 evade. 10 dice, 1 evade.
10 dice, 1 paint.
Paint,
Yikes.
yeah, not even evade.
Yikes. All right, well, I mean, the statistics will balance out, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's got to swing the other way, right?
That's how cards work. Yep.
Yeah. That's how dice work, obviously. They consider all the other dice you rolled during the game.
A reminder there, Intimidation now is not active on that brown vulture. Here's a shot from the Hyena going into the orange A-Wing, going into the purple A-Wing at range 1. Got all 3 hits, and Nobbie rolling so cold.
Yeah, reroll. He's got it. Reroll on box. Man, now we're gonna have to check the dice statistics after this game. That is a tracer missile carrier. So gonna spend it here. I think that is what Ben was talking about in the advantage here of shooting first. You can strip these mods before they have the chance to shoot those missiles.
Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and send some hull upgrades Nobbie's way, Chad. I think that'll make him feel a little bit better.
He's gonna need them.
All right, and deciding to fire here at the blue A-Wing, the darker blue A-Wing. We got 1 hit, 2 focuses.
Yeah, this is the Bactoid prototype. So that's what he's shooting, a diamond boron missile. Doesn't have any rerolls, though. So just spends a calculate, and it does not hit. No, it does not hit. Should it hit? No, because he could only spend 1 calculate with networked calculations.
They're talking about Bactoid.
Sorry, he didn't roll yet.
And takes
now
another.
It hits.
Takes another damage. That means that's half points on that blue Phoenix Squadron pilot. Nobbie has lost 1.5 ships worth of points right now.
Was that 1 damage? James, is that 1 damage on blue? It was full up until that point, right?
I think it looked like it had taken another. When I looked up, I saw a single one get flipped, and there was 1 red already.
Yeah.
So he should be shields down? Or what are they discussing right now?
They're discussing diamond boron, that it would hit the ship that's technically there still at I-1. No, he didn't kill that ship at I-1.
Okay.
Or sorry, that ship died at I-5 is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so they fixed the shield, and they decided not to spend the diamond boron charge.
Correct. We got it all figured out. Sorry, Nobbie thought it was 3 hits coming in.
That's fair.
Got it. 1 hit, and that one will actually get evaded. There you go.
Wow,
Nobbie
evaded
pumped.
a shot.
Nobbie's very excited.
Very excited.
All right, and we are going through the rock. At purple. Most likely. Or is he going to go at blue? It's the same dice either way. Though purple doesn't have any mods. Yep, going at purple. And you will be able to make it 2 hits after spending the calculate. Here goes the 4-die roll, and you are safe.
Look at that. There you go. The dice are bouncing back now.
All right, guys. I got to take care of an administrative thing. I'll be right back.
No problem. Okay. They can or can't? Oh, okay. Fantastic.
I'm still unsure.
I don't know. I'm going to press on as if everything's just fine. A-Wing shooting here. Tracer missile for 2. And that's going to hit the Bactoid prototype.
Yeah.
Which is what they... that's why I think you should have spent the Diamond Boron. The Diamond Boron, by the way, only hits people with the same or less. Whoops.
Or less.
I thought it was just the same. So,
No.
Fair enough.
No. Yeah.
All right. Got 4 locks then on these beautiful pastel colors.
Here's the thing. We're doing the thing.
We're doing the thing. All that defense dice for this. The 5 dice of banger.
All of that defense dice.
Yeah, it was just gotta weather the storm so we could shoot 5 dice prockets.
With
Let's go. Yep, using the Nickel City banger proton rockets.
5 blinks into 5 blinks.
He's got lock. He's got a lock. No problem. There you go. 4. And that's a marksmanship crit. This guy's got to calculate from Tri-Fighter. So takes a crit. All right, not as crazy as I thought it was gonna be.
Was not worth all of the.
Yeah, now worth all the blanks on green.
All the bad greens.
Yikes. It looks like a damage engine on that.
I think you turn into green Techno-Human Bomber here.
Yeah, he's losing the damage race quickly. So whatever you could do damage to.
Two range 1s and a range 2, and that one has a Discord missile. Yeah.
It's the tub too, so like it's worth a lot of points.
Yeah.
It's worth 1 more point than the other one. Okay. Isofane, what happened? Oh, you trying to bake something? I missed it. The Witch from Hansel and Fretted Story.
Ooh. Yeah, hit crit coming in. Oh, he's taking it.
Yeah, no calculates around.
He spent them all.
Spend them all.
That's impressive.
Well, that's a direct hit.
That's a direct. That's half.
Yeah. See if this other range one can finish it off.
Yeah, hopefully.
Still has a focus token.
Ooh.
Yeah, willing to spend here. Natty.
Oh, the natty.
Natty's to survive. Just disrespecting Nobbie's greens here.
There is much discourse in the chat.
Oh, the kids are helping, huh? All right. I gotcha. So I gotcha.
Yeah, you definitely expect to kill at least 1 ship there for Nobbie. You don't expect to take to lose a ship and a couple shields and do no.
To be initiative killed at that. But the Tri-Fighters came in with their 4 dice range 1 attacks and just lit it up. Them being able to get those locks out early with the probe droids, and then all of the calculates around as well. Was able to put the damage in. And the blocking, you mentioned it before, Ben wanted initiative to block these A-Wings. So took advantage of that there. What's the TRIFIGHTER's dial? What options do they have here?
Really good, yeah. There you go. 2 hard, 3 hard, 2, 3, 4 straight.
Yeah, because the yellow is stressed here. They're, I think, the only ship in the game to have multiple hard turn blues on their dial. I can't think of another one. Can you, James?
No,
multiple hard turns?
No. Yeah, I think you may be right.
But they don't have any banks though, so I think
I'm willing to hear some other people's suggestions for other ships that have it, but I think you may be right, because I was thinking maybe the Shadowcaster.
No, hard 3s.
Yeah, that's only the hard 3s, and then I was thinking the V1s, but that's only the hard 1s.
Hard 1s, yeah.
No, well, yeah, any ship can have it with R4. Come on.
Okay, wow. On their dial though. On their dial.
Yeah, on the dial. Well, with the new rules, it is on the dial, right? Or is it not on the dial?
I don't know. I don't fly those ships.
Don't
care. Anyways, yeah. So now a lot of options here for the yellow one. I mean, 3 bank and just try to shoot at something, I guess. I don't know.
With the which one?
With the stressed yellow. Like the red one's fine, you just like hard 1. No big deal.
You could honestly just 2 straight.
Oh yeah, you could move red to leapfrog and then 2 straight yellow to bump into the back of it.
Yeah. 3 hard left with red, and then just have him bump with a 2 straight.
Okay, it's not terrible. I mean, all the other you could see a sloop, or not a sloop, a Talon roll from Green, because remember he does have those landing struts. Same thing with the back droid, the other hyena there.
Yeah, but wouldn't the 2K be better? That's what they have, right? For the
you want to land on the rock though.
You're not going to land. Oh, to
Talon.
That way. Towards the probe droid one.
Yeah, land next to your probe droid friend.
My bad.
I think that fits. Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, it definitely fits on it.
You can kind of get behind the A-Wings, get a little protection maybe. I mean, unless you're going to just disengage.
And that sets up the Discord really well.
Well, you wouldn't have it this round.
If not for this round, yeah.
Sure. Nobbie, though, despite all those green dice, he is in a beautiful pincer maneuver here. Gonna get all the A-Wings facing the middle of the board. A bit limited, though. These big rocks are actually become a hindrance for these A-Wings, I think. More than they're helping them.
Yeah, Nobbie just said, I maybe should have taken initiative here.
Yeah, I mean, more and more, man. I think that, like, we're always like, oh, but you want higher initiative, so you can initiative kill things, and you could, ace ships.
Ace.
But like, but man, more and more, I've just seen these low initiative ships just punish.
Yeah, I think blocking is coming back in a strong way.
I mean, yeah, we saw those Reapers just blocking
they take
up
so much space.
Right? I mean, Arcs have been doing it really well then too. So it's interesting kind of how that shifts around. I don't know, it looks like we got movement here.
And I'm ready.
All right, Dylan, just in time.
So we have this ship going to go ahead and stay on the rock with that as the Pink Trade Federation drone. Stopping, taking that calculate, leveraging those landing struts. Excuse me, grappling struts.
Grappling, yeah, they're different for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they have to be, but whatever.
The Phoenix Squadron pilot, number 4, scooting up. Doesn't quite have that bullseye lined up, and I still am not convinced that it has its...
That's unfortunate.
Ooh.
I think he just missed
No, he's not even hitting nubs.
Not even the nubs. So Will comes in and says,
nice.
Not even close. Fly better. All right. We got
Wow.
we got the next A-wing. That's the yellow one. Coming up 2 straight. Drop the focus. Get a boost in there as well. Still tailing that brown Trade Federation drone. Here comes the pink A-wing scooting up. Looks like he grabbed the purple one next. He's getting those tokens out of the way. Seeing if it fits here. Probably trying to land a 2 or 3 bank. And there's a 2 bank
beautiful.
right in the pocket. Right in the pocket.
Yep.
Grab a focus and get ready to pop that hyena in the side here. The blue A-wing is going to bump. And we'll be taking likely a range 1 shot. But currently that Techno-Union bomber, the Tub, is not having a modified shot unless it uses some of his friends' calculates.
Yeah, he's got the vultures calculate right in front of him there. That is the intimidation blue A-wing as well, but I don't think that vulture is going to be the targets here.
I agree. Same team.
All right.
All right, and let's see.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Not quite. Trying to make that 2 straight. Not going to fit it there. But the other Tri-Fighter will. I decided I'm going to start calling these flacas.
Flacas? You keep
Flaca.
saying flaca. I like it.
Flaca. Flaca is skinny, is what it means in Spanish. But it works. I think also there's a rapper that calls himself Flaca.
Yeah.
But it's been dubbed.
Yeah, one of the Tri-Fires got up there and just going to evade up. Not the worst call in the world.
Yep. We'll still have a range 1 4-dice attack there. Lean into some variants. See what you get.
All right. Looks like we have a Discord missile being fired. He's going to try to hit someone over there.
Which way do you shoot it?
Forward. Yep,
Forward,
just like
you got
that.
it?
Yep, and you're grabbing that purple. That is guaranteed damage right now because it cannot stick. Purple immediately takes the damage.
Yeah, there's a whole wall of text. Let's read it here. You cannot overlap an object in this way once it's relocated to the front or rear guides. If you, the buzz droid, cannot be placed on either set of guides, you and the ship each suffer 1 damage, which kills the buzz droid and then deals 1 damage. So a little cheap shot there from the buzz droids.
I guess the only thing better about that is that it wasn't a crit and it doesn't stay around as well. So that actually helps Nobbie out quite a bit.
Yeah, not so bad.
Here's that range 1 shot. Only going to get 1 hit out of it. No calculates nearby to help.
Nabi, just excited to see some squiggles on those green dice.
Very, very excited.
All right, here comes the Bactoid. Range 1 shot, 3 dice going into the orange A-wing. You got 1 hit.
Yeah, he grabbed the Tiger Lock as the action.
Spends
Should
it.
have a...
Got the 3 anyway, even though you re-rolled the 1.
Nah, it's fine.
Spends the focus.
Yeah, I think you.
Yeah, you got no procket, so
you don't have the procket, so
yeah, double check your prockets.
yeah.
Double, triple checking. Check your pride and spend the focus. There it is.
Yeah, especially with how far behind you are in the damage race, like it's better to not take 2 more damage.
All right, here we go. The Vulture sitting on the rock right now, looking at that purple A-Wing. It does have only a single hole left, but it has a focus. It's range 1, 2 hits. And that will spend the... oh, wait, what? Those weren't worlds.
He doesn't have any more calculates. He shouldn't anyways. Trying to reach brown, doesn't have it.
Not quite. Here we go. The purple A-Wing looking for 2 paint. Not going to get it. Taken off the board.
Well, it is time on fire.
This is true.
Because they're all I-1s.
So just...
you don't...
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, you don't even spend the focus there, but he didn't roll any eyeball results.
Mm-hmm. Now this Techno Union bomber, the tub, does have range 1 to the blue A-Wing right in front. One shield.
Should have a lock on it still.
Yeah, it does have a lock.
Sure does. It's going to spend that lock. Picked it up early in the game from the probe droids. Here's the roll. Able to convert for 3. Ooh. Looking to scratch into those half points. And you are. And then a little extra, too. Brings it down to 1 hull, I believe. That is correct.
Mm-hmm. Yep, got hit with the diamond boron last round.
And Ben is starting to come out in the lead. This has been a trend so far. Our 3 underdogs, per the audience, have been winning these games.
Yeah, big upsets here. So this is a intimidated tri-fighter. So only 2 agility. Does have the 1 calculate from the Trade Federation.
Ooh, that's going to hurt, though. Might not end up mattering.
It spends it with marksmanship as well for a crit.
And that means double crits going in.
Ooh, clinch for that one.
Let's see what the Separatists get.
Treacherous? No treacherous triggers.
No treacherous.
Blinded on the first one. That's bad. Double blinded. You got no eyes.
There you go. Well.
So not able to modify attacks. We'll go ahead and put up that blinded pilot.
Definitely no modifications.
Yeah, it's going to take him a bit to fly around, and yeah, no. That's okay. Brought those mods for defense now.
All right, next A-Wing coming up.
Yeah, this is a locked and focused up range 1.
And that's 3 hits looking at that hyena. Oh. Natties, though, only taking 1. That'll be enough for half points, though.
That's twice that ship has rolled 2 natural evades.
Ooh, baby.
He's almost rolled more evades than all of these A-Wings.
So you know what, though? That purple A-Wing able to make up some points on the way out. Scores 84 to 57. And Smikey's asked, how do you blind a droid? You take out those photoreceptors. It happened to C-3PO.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Whiffs on that last attack.
Nothing, right? Yeah, because he was out of range for the target lock tread thracer last round. So yeah, last shot here. Are you going to be tempted by the tri-fighter in front of you? You're going to try to finish off one of these hyenas. He's tempted by the tri-fighter.
It's like, but I got range 1.
I'm against a 3 agility ship with an evade. I mean, I guess.
1 crit.
That doesn't mean anything. Man, this is just a good old-fashioned scrum in the rocks here.
That's right. They just going at it.
Yeah, we already checking the dice results here. -11. Yikes. Nah, right.
For shame. I would.
Yeah.
You don't bring up the stats in the middle of the game. For shame.
No, they're not going to help you. They're not going to get better. Yeah. As a note, he's rolled 20 out of 36 blanks. I'm not great at math, but that's not the average.
Yeah, expected 13. You rolled 7 blanks over what you expect. Yeah.
When you say it like that, it doesn't sound like that many.
7 is a big
7
number.
blanks? I guess, yeah. 7 out of 36. Yeah, that's fair.
And as we are in the middle of this scrum, I do want to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Gold Squadron Paint Wars. If you haven't watched Gold Squadron Paint Wars, what are you doing? Exclamation point PW. Go watch that show. It is an awesome show. We put painters in the X-Wing community against each other. We give them all a prompt, and one of them comes out the winner. Episodes releasing every Tuesday. We got 2 up right now, and episode 3 airing this Tuesday will feature another medium-based ship. That's all I'll give you. Okay? Starting off big. 3 medium-based ships. Now, what were you saying there, James?
I was gonna say that you just gotta take dice, the dice luck factor into consideration, with a grain of salt, because Nobbie's dice haven't been great this game, but he has put himself in a position to take a lot of those shots. So, there's always things that he could have done better to maybe avoid some of the shots, or maybe put some more distance between himself and those droids.
I agree. Dion, you got a big old hand on the screen.
Whoa.
Dingus.
No, that was in the dice box.
Well, it's still on the screen, so. Anyways, I do want to touch on somebody. This is Gravius. Saying, like, why didn't they just shoot at the intimidated yellow? And I think someone mentioned it, but that's because of treacherous on these tri-fighters. Because red would be obstructing that attack, they could just take a strain and cancel a result anyways.
Yep.
That's very, if you're not familiar with facing off against it or using it, it surprisingly triggers a lot, because it can work on friendly or enemy ships for that obstruction.
And in X-Wing, we usually don't care about obstruction unless it's an obstacle. So, early in the game, Nobbie was talking about, I have to fly differently because of treacherous. Because usually I want to fly my A-wings in a very tight group, and then kind of spread out. But if you do that, then your opening engage is kind of neutered because of treacherous.
Mm-hmm. And what you were trying to do to start with. Yep. I love Star Slinger's quote here in the chat. He said, okay, on the dice averages. Wait, where was the one I wanted to read? He goes, oh, they were way worse than below average.
Yeah.
his early ones. I was like, wow, that might be true. It's still technically below average, right? Like, it still doesn't matter what it is. Like, it's zero is still below average.
I was going to say, it was barely getting above 0 there for a second. So,
but he does say also that dice averages are actually not that as important as when that variance happens. So if you roll four blanks, but you're only taking 1 hit and it's through a cloud, then you're fine.
That's right.
But if you're taking 4 hits and you roll 4 blanks, that's a lot bigger of a deal.
Right, and that's part of the reason why I'm not a huge fan of the TTS dice stats. Right, is that they don't give you situational awareness on those dice. They just give you like a number.
Yeah.
Right.
No, this is one of those things where some people just look at it at face value. You gotta look at it moment to moment and see how that mattered.
Yeah, like earlier, if he was attacking the probe droid, for example, and he'd rolled 3 hits, like 3 crits, but you only needed to do 1 damage. But now that's affecting your overall averages.
Yeah, and if you are relying on dice stats too, there's a lot of times where people just like, oh, you blanked out, I won't roll defense now. Like, you have to utilize those averages then too. So I don't know. I agree. It's valid, but it's not useful information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very good way to put it.
Will coming up in here, true, but no.
I mean, it is like it's a nice piece of reference information, but it doesn't decide the game. Because basically, here's the thing: if you can only win games with above average dice, you're not flying well enough.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Right? If you only lose games because of bad dice, get good.
Oh, Will, the heartbreaker over here. It's breaking hearts. All right. Well, it looks like these guys are ready to roll. Let's see what we get. We're getting a 2-bank here out of pink, hopping over. Focus.
Yeah, we see all the landing stress active this round too. Everybody's K-turning on the rocks, looking into the center of the board. Did the A-Wing take a damage for going over that rock? No, I got nothing.
Got off scot-free. Waiting for yellow to move here. There it is. Flocka making the turn. Might end up boosting to start coming back around.
Doesn't seem to be in any arcs. You might want to barrel roll, then you can hard one back in next round.
He's gonna using an action to flip one of the blinded pilots. That's a little brave. I find that a little bit brave. I mean, you do have a free quote unquote turn because you're not in any arcs. But that is going to require, if you're committing to that, that's going to require an additional turn of flipping a blinded pilot.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred to see maybe a target lock there and activate one of those Flocka's abilities to look at the ship's dial. I mean, a cool use of his action. Ooh, we got Discord missile coming out. Will he get one of these A-Wings?
Prepare the buzz droids. No, just a bit short, but I mean, you might get pink next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, those don't go anywhere. They stay out there.
All right, so he's going to shoot at the range 3 hurt one here instead. I like that option over the range 2. Nope, he's switching back.
There we go, going for the range 2 into pink. And no calculates, but still got 2. Focused defense, doesn't matter, still takes a damage. And there's the first shield gone.
I'm trying to see who's still got prockets left. Anybody alive with a procket? Orange, who went over a rock, and blue, who's almost dead here in every single firing arc.
Ooh, 2 hits and a crit coming in. That's
he's just dead?
Yeah, that's it. Only had 1 hull left. Doesn't matter.
Oh, he gets to shoot. I don't know why I took that chip off the board.
We're still in that initiative 1.
Yeah, you can just shoot range 3. It should be. No, just undo. Undo. I would have missed it anyways.
Because he picked it up, so he can't put it back.
No, you can. You press undo.
On the dial?
Don't press undo.
On the dial.
On the dial. On the dial. Trust me. Trust me, it works. Hit on. I mean, it was range 3 in arc, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But as a note, you could just press undo, and it goes back to its original location, or its last locked location. Anyways, we got more range 1 attacks here.
Alrighty. Not going to be doing any damage on that one.
I was looking for a calculate signature.
Safe. Oh, what?
No.
1 evade. I thought I saw 2.
Oh, one of them fell off the box. Those were old dice.
Gotcha.
Now he's taking 1 on yellow.
All right, here comes a tub. One of each. This is going into the blue, not the blue wing, the pink A-wing. Not going to get anything there. I'm sorry, that was a lie. That was into yellow, maybe? And here's trading range 1 shots between the brown vulture and the yellow A-wing.
Yeah, the droids modifiers are wearing thin here. They're out of locks, running low on calculates, and just not be able to put much damage in. Ooh, triple crit with marksmanship.
Pop, pop, pop. Looking at your vulture. 2 agility. What you got? And gonna end up taking 2 crits. Double disabled power regulators. Nobbie, did you shuffle your deck?
No, I shuffled them as well.
It's on...
Yeah, I shuffled both decks as well, so...
Wow. It's also on brown. James, did you want to just move them over to brown?
Slide them over, yeah.
It's definitely on brown.
I got it.
Things been very safely on a rock. This whole game. Perfect position.
Perfect position. Why do you need to move if you... Oh, hey!
Hey, he was saying he wasn't going to hit with this shot.
There we go, from downtown. That's because he's not. That's because he's not, Will.
Doesn't even need the range bonus. Get out of here. Wow, I think that's, is that every shot?
I think so.
No, I don't think Pink's, did Pink shoot? No. Nope, there it is. They're doing damage counts here.
Ooh, going after green.
There we go, 2 hits. And
that'll kill him.
Taking 2 in there, that's it.
Yep, spent the calculate to shoot the Discord missile.
Yeah, I would have been tempted to shoot the Discord.
Yeah. You got barrel roll. You can barrel roll out of it.
Yeah, you give up your mod, though.
Fair.
Fair.
Now, real quick, just out of curiosity, the Drunken Minoc is reporting that they seem to be having like an audio visual desync, like when we do the dice rolls. Are most people getting that as well?
Yeah, you might have to just refresh.
It might be a refresh thing on their side, but if everybody's getting that, then we can.
It's just
I can do something to address that. Nope. Okay. Cool. Everything seems fine. No
Yeah,
problems.
see if you can refresh your page and then maybe change the quality of the video to like what are the different options? Like,
True that.
Like 480 or something.
All right. Thank you for the feedback, fam. I would say that's one of the things I love about you guys. Ask and you shall receive. You asking questions, you get answers. Thank you, thank you. By the way, speaking of talking in conversations and getting answers, if you're not part of our Discord community, go ahead, type !Discord, come on over, or click the link in the description down below for those of you who watch later on YouTube. We have a great community. And we do our best to make sure that everybody keeps everything positive, happy, and going. And a reminder to everybody who is a part of our Discord, because I did have to hand out some spankings this week, and not ones yeah, I sure did. And remember, you got to follow those GSP community guidelines, right? We're going to keep it positive, keep it family friendly, because that's what we're about here. That's what we're about here. Let's have a good time and leave all the other stuff at the door. We are very wholesome. Very.
Wholesome.
Yes. Alrighty, looks like Ben is set, ready to go. And there's the brown vulture hopping over, ready to receive that pink A-wing in its loving arms. And they're going to be staying there.
Yeah, he's got a broke engine, so just crawling around. Don't need to use it. Just hang out. Yeah, we haven't seen any other back droid shots. I wonder if he's... Ooh, a rotate from pink. Gonna try to jump off? Sure does. That's going to be tricky, though, because you can't land back on the rock now.
Mm-hmm. You got to execute one maneuver.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when you execute, you'll close your wings. Or struts or whatever.
Yeah, then sorry, I wasn't clear there. You have to execute another maneuver to be eligible to do the shenanigans on a rock again.
Exactly. It's very... I mean... It's a strange thing to be jumping around on rocks. So.
Oh man!
Able
what a good
to
block.
Yeah, able to dodge the probe. Excuse me, the Discord missile. What are those things called?
Buzz droids.
There they go, buzz droids, but still sitting at range 1 of that brown vulture.
Oh, Orange has a proton rocket, so unless that draft fighter wants to take it, he's gonna have to boost out.
Oh yeah, you only got one option to boost as well.
Yeah, and it's not gonna give you a shot this round.
Just take it. Oh, he's boosting.
Yeah. You can link that too. You might want to link it because you can just share that calculate in 3 hard next turn.
Yeah, he's linking it.
He's linking it.
Yeah, the Tri-Fighters are interesting because they have boost linked into calculate, but barrel linked into evade.
I actually love their action bar. I love it. Like I love like a difference action bar like that to where like when they're rolling they're harder to hit, but when they're boosting they're like coming in for the kill.
Exactly.
I really wish they would better.
I mean, that's
relative, right?
Yeah, I mean they're kind of an awkward spot because these I5s are only 6 more points than the Iron ones. Like
Are they really?
yeah, they're really squeezed in. Like their minimum is so high for 35 points. So
Yeah.
it's hard to price 3 attack, 3 hull, and 3 evade. You know,
Yeah. It's hard to price that correctly.
Right, especially with network calculations. So we'll see.
All right, we got one hit only.
He takes it on yellow.
Can we get some Fs in the chat, please? We just need a couple. we just need a couple.
All right, this A-Wing also doesn't have any mods, but found a squiggle. He's able to keep his half points. See if the Vulture's any better here. Gonna take that disabled power regulators.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go call the lunch break time. Take the wheel.
No worries. Let's see. I'm trying to determine here what's the optimal targets. I mean, you just take the ranged ones.
Oh, look at that block!
Wow.
Nobbie's so excited.
Wow.
That poor guy. He's like, look at all my glorious evades.
I mean, he's not that far out of this fight. Like, for those audio only, it's 119 Ben, 84 to Nobbie here.
Yeah, he only needs 36 points to lead, which would be...
this 1 damage on this Tri-Fighter?
No, he needs more than that.
Oh, he's got 2 hits into it.
Could do it, though.
Just a single calculate here, and that'll be enough.
He's got it.
A little cup. There you go. Go get your ball. Kill him. All right. Last attack here from the Slooped A-Wing. A single crit. Someone's got to calculate, so no big deal. Looks like it will be with 2 minutes left in this many ships on the board. Should be moving into the last round of the match.
Yeah. So right now he needs even if he gets a full. Oh, actually, I think that's the global timer right there.
Yep.
Is that global timer?
Yeah.
Is that GG? Well, they're setting dial, so you better let them know.
That's time. Let them know.
So Ben is able to pull it off, going 2-1 so far with these Tri-Fighters.
Alrighty. Well, with that is the end of the 3rd round of the Galactic Championship Qualifier. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, and Row 6, our Grand Admiral patrons, and all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members. Thank you so much for your support. Gold Squadron out.